Rakesh Jhunjhunwala is a person who needs no introduction. The legendary investor is commonly known as the Warren Buffett of India. In this video, we will look at the success story of Rakesh Jhunjhunwala and his journey from 5,000 rupees to rupees 15,000 crore. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala was born on 15 July 1960. His father was an income tax officer who was also interested in stocks and used to discuss the stock market with his friends. Rakesh, as a child, would listen to them, and one day he asked his father as to why stock prices fluctuate so much. His father told him to check the newspaper and see if there was any news item on Gwalior Rayon, and if there was, then the price would fluctuate the next day. He found this fascinating and self taught himself. He also took up the Chartered Accountancy course and in January 1985 completed his CA. Post this, he told his father that he wanted to go and dabble in the stock market. His father reacted by telling him not to ask him or his friends for money. He, however, told him that he could live in his house in Mumbai and that he could always earn a livelihood as a CA if he didn't do well in the stock market. The first stock that he bought was Tata Tea, and the first stock where he made big money was also Tata Tea. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala bought 5,000 shares of Tata Tea at rupees 43 each. Within 3 months' time, he sold the shares at rupees 143, making a cool profit of rupees 5 lakh. His first real large investment, though, was in Sasagawa, a company which manufactures iron ore. According to Rakesh, Sasagawa had a big fall because there was a depression in the iron ore industry, and then prices for the next year had considerably been raised by about 20 to 25%. So the stock was available extremely cheap around rupees 25 to 26. There was a projection of very good growth in profitability in the next year, but nobody seemed to believe it. So he bought 4 lakh shares of Sasagawa in forward trading worth rupees 1 crore. He sold about 2 to 2.5 lakh shares at rupees 60 to 65 and then another 1 lakh at rupees 150 to 175. The prices then went up to rupees 2,200 and he again sold some shares. So he did some other trading as well, and by the time he had finished, his net worth was about rupees 2 to 2.5 crores. According to him, this favorite stock is Titan Limited. He bought 6 crore shares of Titan in 2002 and 2003 at an average price of around rupees 3. He holds a more than 8% stake in Titan Limited even at this moment, translating to more than 800 lakh shares. This accounts for almost half of his holdings. His second favorite stock is Lupin. In 2006, he bought Lupin around 150 rupees and which is now trading at rupees 730. So let's look at the investment philosophy. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala never looked for shortcuts to success and always relied upon the knowledge readily available in the market. He believes in the power of mistakes that made him learn and become a better investor. According to him, if you don't believe the markets are supreme, you will never admit that it was your mistake. If you don't admit that it is your mistake, then you will never learn. He also said, respect the market, have an open mind, know what to stake and know when to take a loss. Be responsible. Rakesh has also recommended 4 books which will be helpful for any investor or trader. The first one is Buffett, The Making of an American Capitalist by Roger Lowenstein. So this book is an inside account of how Warren Buffett started from scratch and amassed a net worth exceeding $10 billion. The second is The Alchemy of Finance by George Soros. Soros is one of the most powerful and profitable investors in the world today. The third book is One Up on Wall Street by Peter Lynch. Peter Lynch was the manager of the Magellan Fund, which gave returns of almost 30% annual returns for almost 13 years. And finally, the last book is Trader Vic, Methods of a Wall Street Master by Victor Sperandio. The author of the book, who is a very successful trader himself, explains his trading methods in detail throughout this book. So, the author's focus is on business cycles and the role of central bankers in creating business cycles. I have given the Amazon links for these books in the description below in case you wish to purchase them. Coming to his current portfolio, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala owns more than 30 stocks. I'll be showing you only the top 9 holdings, however, as on March 1st, 2018. As we already discussed, the highest weight in the portfolio is from Titan, which is almost 50% of the value of his portfolio. The remaining stocks are all less than 10% of his portfolio. So, in decreasing order, Escorts, CRISIL, NCC, Lupin, Datacorp, Dewan Housing, Rallis, and Federal Bank are the remaining ones. That's all in this video. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments or feedback, do post them in the comments below. Also, do subscribe to my channel for more such videos on the best investors in India.